Coming at you.
Jesus, fuck. What's up? How's it going?
I'm great. I'm tired.
All right, no one
pretty
cares.
good.
This is episode 60 of the Finger Poke of Doom podcast. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at FNGR Poke of Doom. We finally linked the two together. It only took over a year.
Mm-hmm.
We're lazy. We're not good at social media. And normally we just...
I'm just not good at life.
That's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
That's a fair assessment. You want this thing that's in front of your face? Bring it closer to your mouth like that.
I want to do everything I can.
Bring
to
it
get you to
down.
fucking kill me.
Bring it down because you're not going to sit like this the whole time.
I want to get everything I can for you to kill
Next to me is 5-star Meltzer Montgomery. And somewhere in the Badlands, the Montana mustache.
Minnetonka.
No, it's different every time. Jesus, you can't pick up on
Montana
the
this time.
you can't pick up on the stick. I've been doing it for 4 weeks
Mississippi
now.
mustache.
Mississippi Mudhound mustache.
Mudhound, I like it.
God.
Oh,
Brian, how's it going up there? Is it snowing?
It is not. It snowed a little bit yesterday. It is currently a blistery negative 29 degrees.
Jesus.
So it's pretty fucking cold.
Heat wave.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. Well,
That is terrible.
Are you ready for some football?
There's no football game today.
Oh, I thought Super Bowl was today.
Well, not for him.
There, well, not for me. I can't. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
See? You can't
Wait,
do it.
Done.
is it today?
Yes.
It
Oh,
is
it-
today,
okay,
but
okay.
I am being a bitter fan and not wanting to watch it being.
Well, if you guys would have just put in
team I
Warren,
like.
if you guys would have just put in Warren Moon and Robert
Oh,
Smith,
yeah.
it would have been a different story.
Called Bud Grant down to the sidelines to
Listen.
call some plays.
I don't know shit about football, so that tells you when I watched it.
That was quite some time
That
ago.
was about 20 years ago. Like, well, I mean, Warren Moon, that was like early 90s, I feel.
Yeah, early mid 90s.
Should
Yeah.
put in Max Moon.
Max Moon.
Max Moon.
Jesus Christ, Keenan.
Oh my God.
Keenan's on one already.
Oh, man. I'm feeling it.
Settle down now.
Wow.
We lost him.
What the fuck is happening? I'm just looking at this fucking
It's great.
sack of balls.
Oh,
Let's see. We got a new shirt coming.
man. We do.
We do. Hope you guys like black metal,
Yes.
because that's where we're headed. You ever heard of a band called Dark Throne? If you haven't, you will not like them.
Yeah.
I promise.
I can guarantee it.
It's essentially the Rolling Stones of black metal. That's not even a fair comparison.
Well,
No.
They're like one of the biggest.
Yeah, Brian, what music do you listen to?
Mostly like hardcore and punk.
Poser. Like Trapped Under Ice.
Like Comeback Kid, Terror, Bane, that kind of hardcore.
Oh, I got you. That's Keenan's shit too, not mine.
There you go.
It's not,
You like Bane?
I like Comeback Kid.
Oh, I forgot about that, man.
I like Comeback Kid. I don't.
You like Bane, though.
I did like Bane at one time.
One time I played This Is Hardcore, and Bane was playing, and this is going to get graphic, listeners. I took the worst shit I've ever taken in my fucking life during the Bane set.
Oh man.
And
Was that
someone
because
was,
of the vegan
yes,
cheesesteak?
Yes. And someone was getting a blow ski in the 2 stalls down. True
I
story.
remember that one.
Ugh.
Because someone posted the picture. I don't think my feet's in the picture, but I was in there. So must have.
Somebody was beside them, and they like.
I don't know how they kept going, dude. I was like dying. It was just like,
Oh wow.
dude. It was like garbage fire and ether, and that shit.
That was before you were even vegan.
I know that's when I was a fat fuck piece of shit. Now I'm just slimmed down a little bit,
No,
still a
you're
piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Still a fucking piece of shit.
But yeah, Bane has always been one of those bands that I never gave a damn about.
Fair enough.
I don't know what it is. I think it's maybe because the singer's so ugly.
Comeback Kid when they got when their bass player or their guitar player went to vocals. That's when.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I
I don't-
loved them on that one.
What is that? What album's that?
That's right
That
after
was-
Wake the Dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
broadcasting.
See, I haven't
Yeah.
heard anything after that.
Oh man, when he got on there, it was like the music was still like I've always liked them but man, it was like them, but pissed.
This still Figure 4? Is it still those members?
Yeah, it's still members of
Yeah.
Figure 4 though, that band was great.
Oh,
We
they're
went, no,
sick, yeah.
we didn't get to go watch. Remember that we went to a show,
We
and
went to lots.
no, we did get to watch. We watched them,
Yeah.
Figure 4, and the Chariot.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Because-
the Chariot. That's
And this
throwback.
is before Under Oath got
Yeah.
to do like they were popping.
changing of safety or chasing safety or
yeah,
whatever.
before they got
Oh, yeah.
popping. Well, they had something happen, like a family issue happened, and they had to go back to North Carolina. So Stretch Armstrong and them just played, and the place was just packed.
Stretch Armstrong was the shit.
Oh man, they were fucking great.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Oh, it was, dude. It was like Chariot opened, and it was just mass chaos. And then Stretch Armstrong just was like, "Well, we're just gonna," and they just played literally everything they had. They was like, "Well, we're gonna try to fill time for you kids," and they just was like, he's like, "Well, you haven't played this one in a while," and they just random songs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was probably one of the.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out what style of music you actually listen to. Because
Oh, really?
Yeah, because when I was talking about that Creeper band, because I hate pop punk,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh shit, I think Brian listens to a lot of pop punk.
I like some,
It's like you like,
Like-
Newfound Glory.
pretty much.
That's
yeah.
the worst. I do.
Well-
No, I like everyone around me listens to Newfound Glory, like literally everyone, and
Everyone.
that band is REO Speedwagon to me.
Oh, man.
I hate them.
What did
That's
was
rough.
Julie and I, did we go to that? Was it self-titled or Sticks and Stones? We went to one of them. They played one of their albums from front to back. I think it was it was one of the two. I can't remember.
There was a bunch of guys in Columbus that really dug Newfound Glory, and I think that's
Set Your Goals. That's
oh,
what
and
everybody
Set Your
got
Goals.
into.
Yeah, that
Never
was-
got into them.
They were okay, but I was more into like Daggermouth. Like I thought
Daggermouth
was
Daggermouth
okay.
was sick, and Solidarity. Solidarity was sick.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love Solidarity. Yeah, because they played a reunion show up here in November
yeah.
that I went to, and that was fucking awesome.
I guess there's like a Midwest show that Seven Angels, Seven Plagues is playing.
What?
Nehemiah's playing.
Oh, wow.
What the fuck? Too Pure to Die is playing.
Oh, yeah, that's down in Iowa.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, it's all this whole like.
Is it Midwest Blood?
No, that's
Not
in
sure.
Louisville.
Yeah, and it's like the original lineup of Two Pure to Die, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
We saw Too Pure to Die.
or is
in
it Gateway to the Midwest?
Nope, neither one of those. That's
I
St.
don't think,
Louis.
I don't know what it's
It's
called.
a new fest.
Oh, it's a brand new
Yeah.
one. That
Of
is
course.
badass.
Yeah, Nehemiah is almost worth it for me. Seven Angels, Seven Plagues, great band. Nehemiah though, Nehemiah was real big balls.
I played with Too Pure to Die in a skate park.
I watched
in Dayton.
I watched Ryan Herndon punch somebody in the face for a T-shirt.
I
They
was
used to
there.
play Minnesota a lot, Two Pure to Die, because I think a bunch of the guys live up here.
Yeah, did they say whoever
a mid-
punches the person next to them gets a free T-shirt ever up there?
I'm sure.
Well,
Yeah.
I witnessed it in West Virginia.
Yeah, it was insane.
A buddy punched one of his friends directly in the fucking face, and
Oh,
got
wow.
and they both got free shirts.
Yeah, it's a Midwest Meltdown is what it is.
Mm.
I got it up here.
oh man.
With Misery Signals, Dead to Fall, Two Pure to Die, Nehemiah with Deadheads Rising, then a
Wow.
bunch of other
I haven't heard
bands
that
here
name
listed.
in a while.
We
Yeah.
go to that. We go to that. You're moshing.
I won't.
That's like a throwback.
I will not.
Just mosh completely. Just
You
People
will
walking
set.
on heads.
Yep, whole set.
Nope. If I go see Danzig again, maybe I'll come
I
out.
saw
of it.
Danzig up here. It was a few years ago, and he had Doyle with him on tour.
Yep,
so they would
I
do
went
a-
to that same show.
Yeah, they'd do they'd do a few Danzig songs, and Doyle would march on out. So that was pretty sick.
And how fucking sick was Danzig though?
It was awesome.
Yeah, that's so. I went to see Danzig, and Keenan's daughter was born that day.
Yeah. I text.
It was like 2
I-
years ago.
No, it was
3 years
almost
ago.
5.
That's 5.
I called
is-
him and I was like, "Hey, I know you're at Danzig right now, but Lily was born." And then I saw the next
Oh,
morning
no.
Lee was like, "Well, I was watching this." He posted a picture. He's like, "Well, I was watching this, man. My niece was born." So they came down I think the next day or something.
Danzig
I tell-
was
Oh,
that
man.
that
That's
shit
awesome.
was that shit was like so fucking good.
I want to watch.
Yeah.
All right, now that we bored everyone with music talk, I don't know why we just keep doing this now.
Well, it's just a.
Yeah, we just like to warm you up. A
Yeah.
little foreplay before we get
Yeah.
into it, There's a
Can't
little.
go right into it.
We're going to lead this bitch off with some hot takes. Keenan's got a 45-minute long question he's going to ask us. So go ahead.
Here we go.
Here we go. Okay.
I
A lot of
asked you the
stuttering
other-
already.
I asked you the other day. I'm gonna ask Brian.
Oh, not for me.
So both of you can answer it. Okay, with the XFL coming in
Here we
2
go.
years,
Here we go.
and it's supposed to go right after football season, and with McMahon being the sole owner of everything.
I just laid that one down for you.
Okay, thank you. What it's going to bleed into WrestleMania. So is the XFL going to suffer when it comes to Mania time, or is he going to hand the reins off to someone else during Mania? What's going to happen? What's he going to concentrate on the most?
Oh, I definitely think it'll be Mania.
That's what I said too.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
can get someone else to run, the XFL for the time being, but Mania, that's his baby. So
Listen, he might be telling everyone on the planet that he's running this solely. He's solely it. The fucker is almost 80 years old.
yeah.
No company in the fucking world has one sole runner that's that old.
No kidding. Yeah.
No company. You think, yeah, it smells. It smells bad. Yeah. It smells like a burnt chimichanga.
Eeh.
Yeah. Even WWE, yeah, he's like the main dude. But there's a whole staff of people under him that are like running the show, so to say. He's got the finger on the trigger.
Yeah, he's the finger trigger or the trigger finger final say, but
Yeah, but they're all doing the shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's just, listen, all you heads out there who don't like Trump, you are going to be feeding right into XFL because that motherfucker is going to fund XFL, and he's not going to say he's doing it until he's out of presidency.
Right.
Because all those rules that XFL put in, like people got to stand for the national anthem, like it's a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, that's something I was just wondering. I wonder if one of them going to lax.
right.
If he is the
It's-
sole owner and he is the end all be all of both brands.
It's going to be XFL's going on in the back burner regardless because WrestleMania could go forever.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of independent leagues through sports that haven't made it.
Yeah.
Right.
One of them being XFL already.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think it's just funny. The first time it came around, he was saying how different it's going to be. It's going to be hard hitting. No
Yeah.
bullshit football. And now this time around, he's saying how it's going to be different, but they're going to care more about the players, give it back to the fans, and with the whole concussion thing, he can't, especially with the spotlight on the WWE, he can't go back to saying how hard hitting it's going to be this time around. So
whenever
Sounds
someone
like
brings
it's
up, whenever someone brings up XFL, I just think of the movie The Replacements. You ever?
is the
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, great movie. I love that movie.
I haven't seen that in years.
That's exactly what I think the XFL is. Side note, Keanu Reeves' character played quarterback for the Ohio State Buckeyes.
He did.
There you go.
Yeah, he did.
And in Point Break, Johnny Utah played quarterback for the Ohio State Buckeyes.
He's got a
How
John
about
Wick.
that?
Oh, John Wick watched the Ohio
drove through Ohio.
drove through Ohio to kill a drug dealer. No,
Oh, man.
I don't know. I still haven't seen part 2.
It's insane.
It's good.
It's
Yeah,
insane.
I want to see it real bad.
They're side tangent. They're working on a TV show called The Continental, based in and around the Continental Hotel from the second movie.
Wow, I don't know anything about that.
And Keanu Reeves is going to be like a producer.
Oh,
so
that's
you're going to
sweet.
kind of see into. I
That-
saw that on IG, and you're going to kind of see into the world of all the assassins,
Oh,
not just John.
The
Wick.
underworld.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I was like. I was wondering that. A buddy asked me, and I was like, I'll ask this on the podcast, see what they think.
All right. So I got a couple. These are
All
just these are just some super fast hot takes that I just wrote down. Let's give a quick moment of silence for Vicky Guerrero's knees and ankles. There it was. Because if you've seen that GIF and you've watched it live, I felt like her shins screamed whenever she fell out of the ring.
It's like they laid her. They tried it as gently as they possibly could lay her down, and
And her gelatin knees just could not.
just gave out. Ugh.
That's like one. It's so fun. It's so fun to watch that. Brian, you still there?
I am. You cut out for like 30 seconds, and I couldn't hear a thing.
Oh, I was just talking about Vicky Guerrero's knees.
Oh, I think because you
Oof.
opened up you opened up another app out of Messenger.
Oh yeah, maybe.
That's exactly
okay.
what. Yeah, that's what happened. He opened another app up.
Okay, my second hot take is Aleister Black's theme song, possibly the best theme song ever made.
Yes.
Oh, it's great.
Now,
I wish there was more.
yeah, instead of the two parts.
It's just that seems to be like a common theme with those NXT theme songs, especially. Like it's just a loop
Well,
of
and-
like 45 seconds. But
It's-
yeah, it's a great song. But it would
it's
be
that,
cool to hear like a full song.
yeah, like an actual like just another part,
Because
just
whenever
one more.
they put it
Yeah.
on, like everybody's like, "Oh, it's on Spotify."
Yeah,
I'm like, "Okay, cool. Yeah, this is awesome."
right.
But it's 5 minutes of
Those
Yeah.
CFO dudes make the same format of music over and over and over and over again. Really cheesy
Mhm.
horns, really cheesy horns,
yeah,
and then pause, music start.
yeah.
Like, and then they made Sanity's mix, and I don't know what they thought when they were making that piece of shit.
It's the most different out
I-
of all of them.
It's
That's
the
come out.
worst
Bad it out,
song.
bad it out, bad it out, bad about.
It's so bad. What's worse is each member has their own like little personalized version of it.
Yeah, and it's the same
Like-
damn song, but one of them
It
has
is like-
more helicopters, and then the other one has more
Yeah. and
bad
then
about.
Nikki Cross's has like a girl screaming, and
Yeah.
with I can't never remember what Damo's name is now, but his is like has the bagpipes going.
Killian Dane.
It's
So with
Killian Dane. There we go.
Aleister Black's theme song as one of the best ever made, Keenan, give me another. One of the best ever made.
Best ever theme song
ever.
made?
I'm putting Aleister Black's top 5. That's it.
Oh,
It's in
it
the
is.
top 5. Ever.
Oh man.
I got two more that I think are in mine. Alex Wright's first theme song, because it sounds like Madball, and the Four Horsemen theme song, the one with the hooves clicking.
Oh, that's like, woo, has
Yeah,
that like guitar like
yeah.
dive bomb.
It just reminds me of Roadhouse.
Oh yeah.
And I guess Minoru Suzuki's is pretty great.
Yeah. I think Suzuki's,
That's great. That's great.
and I really like when he was in NXT, Nakamura's theme when he was in NXT. I liked when they brought out the when they had the actual
It's
violinist.
the same damn song.
I know, but I like
You think that song's better than his New Japan?
no, I like that song now. I'm talking about it's going
The
now.
New Japan one's one of my favorites
Yeah.
of all
Yeah,
time.
oh,
It's
yeah.
great, but I do like the Nakamura
awesome.
now.
I don't think that theme song that he's using now would work in New Japan.
It wouldn't.
Yeah, it's definitely very dumbed down for people to sing to it. You know what I mean? Like,
He
Mhm.
was going to have the Glorious.
yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah, that's
terrible.
super bizarre. That would not fit him at all. At all. At all. At all.
Whoa. What the hell was that?
That was remixed.
Was
Dude,
what?
You were like, oh,
yeah, it like glitched, and you're just like, oh.
That's I don't know. You guys are sounding super like buffery to me every once in a while too. So something's going on.
It's just we're down in this damn basement. That's why.
Yep.
This shit talk.
Is that all you had?
I turned on my Wi-Fi. Also, I was just running straight Sprint.
Yeah.
Now I'm on my Wi-Fi. No, I can hear myself coming through your mic or something. It doesn't matter. So, with Kenny Omega being huge,
Yeah.
and now Golden Lovers,
Mm.
do you think that people know that he's bi?
They hint around it a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is why I'm asking. Hey, Brian, are you listening with headphones?
Yeah.
I wonder where that's coming from. Oh well. Can you hear me? Like the echo?
A little bit, yeah. It's not enough to.
Yeah,
like-
whatever. I don't care. I'm over it. I saw a video. Man, it's gonna bother me every time I can hear
I
it.
thought you said you're over it.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not over it. I saw a video of a guy every time Kenny Omega said something that was like a little odd, I guess, for a pro wrestler to say. This guy had a video of his phone just recording Kenny Omega segments, and then you couldn't see the guy, and he'd just be like, "Homo,"
Oh, wow.
and I was just like, "What?" I was like, "What? What am I watching?" And then it was just like, he's like, I don't have time for a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I don't even know what I have time for, and he's just like, "Homo," and I was just like, "What the fuck is this?" So my question is, all these Bullet Club guys that like these diehard Bullet Club fans, do you think they are the wrestling Trump supporters?
The Bullet Club fans.
Yes, the hardcore Bullet Club fans.
Oh, man.
And do you think that they accept Kenny Omega and just forget about what's happened, or do they not know?
I don't even know, man.
I don't
that's-
think they know, but
'cause-
I wouldn't say they're Trump supporters. I wouldn't.
Put them in the same page, though.
You can't-
Nazi parties of America,
Bullet
Trump supporters, Bullet Club,
Oh, man.
Bullet Club shirt wearers.
I do own a Bullet Club shirt that I have not worn in
What-
quite some time.
What's it got? 88 on it.
88. The fuck?
That's something that the white power people. It was 88 stood for HH for Heil Hitler. Come on, man. Know the enemy.
At one time, like before this Bullet Club,
I thought you were
craze
gonna be. At
came
one
up,
time, I had 88 tattooed.
Oh, no.
before the this big Bullet Club
Crub?
craze.
Crub.
Our buddy Daryl was the only person who had one because that's when Tama Tonga
Yeah.
was selling them without New Japan's
Yeah. He
permission.
printed. He printed a bunch of them off himself and was selling them.
Oh, yeah.
And he got in trouble for it. Big
Yeah, he
time.
did.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Daryl hasn't like an original before everybody could get it, and now it's like hot. I don't think it's that because like everybody gets it, but now it's not any fun to do what we used to do. We used to count Bullet Club shirts, like if we go to WWE events or
Yeah, now-
basically
Oh,
go
yeah.
anywhere, and now it's
now
like
you can't.
now you got to count other-
What's not
Non-ones.
Bullet Club? Yeah.
I know when they first went up on Pro Wrestling Tees, I got one, and that was before Kenny even came in as the junior when it was like still AJ leading it. But then, yeah,
I was just thinking about that the other day, because like with this last being the elite, which is something we'll get into here in a minute. It jerks at my heart a little bit, and I'm just wondering if it jerks at other men's hearts, and they don't understand that feeling because other men are sharing a bond. Are they like, I'm really loving their athleticism. Those two great athletes together. You think they just don't know?
They probably just don't because right now New Japan is hotter than
Dog
it's
shit.
hotter than ever. And
Hotter than a cup of soup on a cold day.
well, because of really because of Jericho,
You think New
let's-
Japan's
hold on.
hot because of Jericho?
No,
That's
listen,
just what
listen.
you just said.
No, I'm
I'm
not
about to
saying
mute
because
his
of
mic,
Jericho.
Brian. I'm about to mute it.
So last year, they had this match that everybody was talking about. It didn't matter who it was. It was Omega and Okada.
Yes.
Yeah.
So more eyes started coming on it. Now, with Jericho that came in last time, they said more subscribers because he is a huge star over here.
right.
Former or whatever
Right.
he is, WWE
I get what you're saying.
superstar. He brought more subscribers
He brought fresh eyes to it.
to that.
Yes.
So now
Yeah,
everybody is trying to, if you really got into it and you loved it, you're trying to go back and learn about these people's backstories,
Right,
like, and stuff like
right.
that. And the,
No, I know. I get.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I get what.
but
You're
I don't think that people, I learned about the Golden Lovers through you,
saying. You damn right you did, boy.
but I've looked up after you told me about them. I
Right.
looked up other stuff, so I understand.
Oh, their history. Yeah.
their history with each other.
I
People don't.
want to know if they're like golden lovers. They must just love tag gold.
Yeah.
Well, for the show, did you watch the English commentary or the Japanese commentary?
I watched the English.
All right, so I watched the Japanese the first time through, and then I went back and watched that segment again. And so I didn't know that first time around how like the commentary was alluding. It's something more than wrestling, more than friendship. They were kind of laying that in there too.
On the
just
Japanese
put it
one?
on- No, on the English
Oh, I was
commentary.
ready to say, I was like, holy shit! I'm surprised they said that.
No, because I
Yeah.
didn't know they were talking about that because I watched the show with Japanese commentary,
Yeah.
then went back and watched that clip with English to see what commentary was saying about it.
Side note: Don Callis is great. Everybody hates on him. I think he's wonderful.
He's added so much.
Yeah, I think and his love for Omega, like, I think it makes that even thicker,
'Cause
especially with
whenever-
the Jericho story. Like,
when Cody hit the crossroads,
He's
he's
like,
like, "You son of a bitch!"
yeah, I thought that was Kevin Kelly at first that
Yeah.
yelled that. I was like, God, Kevin Kelly he was in the
Well,
room.
then he
with
was yelling
Thelma.
at Kelly when Kelly like semi-handed him that chair.
Oh, that's
And then he was
yeah.
yelling at, "What the hell are you doing?" Yelling at Kelly about it.
But yeah, when Susie hit that crossroads, you heard him just scream. He's like, "You son of a bitch!"
As soon as he let me put it this way, me and Daryl was watching it live, and all the stuff was happening. As soon as Cody and him got in the ring, and Cody sat down on the rope, I turned and looked at Daryl. And I was like, "It's happening," and he was like, "What?" And then he crossroads, and I was like, "Give it a second." And then Coda came out, and I could have wept. I could have
If you were by
wept,
yourself, you were-
dude. I would have. That relationship holds a special bond in my heart.
Well, I
Yeah.
just love how far back the seeds were planted because it was
Right.
Invasion Attack like 2 or 3 or 4 years ago when it was Ibushi challenging AJ for the title, and Kenny was still the junior member of the Bullet Club, and he was just like looking at Omega, and then Omega was up at the top going to give him the Phoenix Splash, Ibushi was, and Omega got on the apron and looked super conflicted and hesitant,
Yeah,
and
they, like, shook
after
his
the match
head.
after the match when AJ won, you could see Kenny like nodding to himself, like trying to convince himself like he's on the right side, he did the right thing and everything. So it's like seeds planted way back then. It's just awesome to see it playing out.
That's what I like about New Japan's like complete like booking.
No, I gotta have Roman Reigns win right now.
It's
Yeah,
the
take your
real
time and-
slow burns.
but
I'll tell you
everything
what's slow
happens for a
burning.
reason. It seems like.
His
Oh my
guts are
gosh.
slow
My guts
burning.
are slow burning right now, boys. I'll tell you. Anyways, yeah, no, and that's something that I don't think like a lot of new people watching. They are just like, God, Naito, he just right then he needed it. God, this is bullshit. Who
Well,
who
that's
the new
what
people
we've
blame?
been-
Who they blame?
Vince. Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. This is Vince McMahon's other company.
Right?
No, what he has conditioned like people in their brains now, like that are wrestling fans,
Right. Yeah.
that are not like us,
Yeah.
that are diehard WB fans. Is we need it now.
Right.
It
Yeah,
has to
they don't have
happen.
that delayed gratification.
No, and it's like when we started the podcast and we really got into things, and we were coming on to the first Wrestle Kingdom as the Finger Poke of Doom, and we were gonna watch it together, and like the whole time we were like, after Omega won G1, we're like, he's taking that belt, he's taking that belt. That's all we thought, and then things started to happen, and like Lee said at first, he's like, Okada's keeping that belt. And we started like really like looking at it and stuff like that, and it was just, Omega was just beating his ass the whole time, and then he came out and he won it. That's that slow burn. Lee was like, he's not winning it. I didn't want Omega to win that title.
And I'm glad Omega didn't win that title because I got one of my all-time favorites and one of my, like, I don't know, if I was making a top 50, it'd be on there. And the top 50 would have been Tiger Mask versus Okada because that match was fucking...
That match was fucking awesome.
Holy shit, that match was great.
What's so cool about that match is how it started out. It was just kind of like, like an exhibition match. They were just wrestling, which a friendly, type competition. Then it just progressed and progressed. And
Yep.
you didn't think it was going to be this epic match of the year contender.
Yep.
And then when he hit that Tiger Bomb from the top rope,
dude.
oh my God. That was sick.
I flipped out. And that was just at a normal, like, Corkin show.
yeah.
Yeah, it was their 45th anniversary.
And
show.
then the Okada Shibata. That's like my top 10 of all time matches.
Incredible
Just
match.
because like we've talked about it before, like the story behind that and like, Shibata's
yeah.
last match and
Right. And even leading into it, like Shibata, if you go years back when he left the company during their quote unquote dark ages or dark
Right.
period, then he came back as a freelancer. And then just the years of him working up the card, kind of proving himself and gaining everybody's like loyalty and respect back. And then having
Yeah.
to go out on that note is just oh my
Yeah,
god.
because he left on a super sour note,
Like he dipped out when like they were at their worst.
and then
the company.
he got the shit beat out of him by Kawada.
Yeah.
I don't know what show. Have you ever watched that match, Keenan?
Yes.
That just where.
The Noah one.
Oh, that's in Noah. Yeah, dude, he just.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
he just-
God. He. Ugh. That's when Kawada was still Beef Daddy too. Now you look at him, he just looks like a guy that works at a hardware store.
Right.
Like
now
it-
he's just a dad.
Yeah, he's just like, well, I gotta pick my daughters up at 3, and gotta be back at the store.
But yeah,
Yeah, that's all I had for hot takes, and that wasted 30 minutes.
whatever.
So-
That's what we get on.
So
Yeah.
let's cover it this way. We'll cover the New Japan, then we'll do the Rumble. We mostly talked about the Golden Lovers, but we didn't talk about the match between Jay White and Kenny Omega, and that match was solid
Yeah.
match.
Really good match.
Wasn't anybody's favorite by far, but super good match. It's looking like Adam Page is challenging Jay White. Great.
Hmm.
2 big hog bodies get in there and
Well, give
dick
something
around for me.
Hangman. Like it gives him something other than that trio.
And I bet
title.
Yeah.
that match will be at Strong Style Evolved
Yep.
in
Oh, yeah.
LA. It pretty much has to be.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Speaking of that, that's sold. Lee said it sold out in
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
5,000
Yeah.
tickets. 20 minutes.
Then
That's-
they released some extra like tickets too afterwards. I saw.
Yeah.
I don't know how many more seats or standing room, whatever they released, but
I think it was 500.
If you listen
500
to
more.
Yeah.
the We Watch Wrestling podcast, they said it was an absolute because
Oh,
they're just do volleyball
Yeah.
games.
The website
Yeah.
for the venue wasn't prepared for that big of like a flood.
That much traffic.
And it literally, whenever you'd hit add to cart, it gave you random seats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were like adding they
Well, they put people in basically like corrals. Like I've never really heard about someone doing it that way. But so if all 3 of us went in, there's a possibility we'd end up in the same corral, or we wouldn't be in the same. So it's like if
Okay.
Lee got in there, like it's all right, your corral is opening up, so Lee would get in there and be like, "Hey, I'm in here. I can get 3 tickets." So you
Gotcha.
guys,
Right.
but if you refresh the page, you lost your place in line
right.
Oh,
to
okay.
get tickets.
Yeah.
And like
Huh.
the way they were explaining it, yeah, they weren't ready for what they were getting bombarded with.
But I think that Jay White, Adam Page will be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. It's just not
No,
not.
I'm not the biggest Adam Page fan. I think he's fine, but yeah, I don't
I-
think it's going to be a blowaway match or anything.
I think Adam Page needs a solid tag partner.
Yeah, I
like,
can see that.
Like an actual tag partner, not. I like Yurgio. I like him for what he is, but they're not a team. You know what I mean? They're in a unit.
Yeah.
Right.
He needs a tag partner.
Yeah. He could be there where Bucks is their junior.
Not for long.
Well, I know.
Not for long.
No, they're going to move up.
Yep.
I'm gonna say Strong Style Evolved. They're gonna be heavyweight, and I got a little theory about what's gonna happen. We'll get to that here in a second.
But
Ooh.
if they stay as their junior, Adam Page and someone else could be their
Right.
They're
tag.
heavyweight.
Yeah, their heavyweight tag.
Yeah.
Who would you pair him with based off who's in there now?
Shibata.
No, if really you would do the elite, like I would put Cody, because it seems like him and Cody like have a really great relationship with each
Yeah,
other.
and it does seem like if this split happens, or if it's a split
Oh,
versus a
he's-
kick out,
Yeah, he's going with
I think
Cody.
he's definitely going with Cody. Yeah, because he in that Being the Lead episode, he was the only one who walked out of the room with Cody
right.
when everyone else, like Marty and the Bucks, were still in there conflicted. So
Who I'd love to see him actually team with would be. I don't know. Maybe that's because I've thought about this for a while, and he's in the middle of doing something. Like, you know what I mean? He's not just started and he hasn't been here forever. He's still
Right.
trying to gain a little
yeah,
I
get that momentum
honestly
going.
I wouldn't mind seeing him and Hinare team together because they're both young dudes and they're very fucking strong.
yeah,
yeah,
Adam's agile too.
Hell yeah.
he is. Yeah, because he does that shooting star
Like-
off the apron.
He
Yeah.
does that flip the flip in
Flip
to a
lariat.
clothesline. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Like he's I do. I've always liked him, but I understand how people are just like, oh, there's not much to him. But I like when you you can. I was like, I could see something. He can
Right.
if he has the right people behind him, he
Him
can.
and Joe Doring should start a team.
Whew. That's
Oh, boy.
just
Called
that's horses.
Beef X Boys X Clotheslines.
Just two horses.
But yeah, I'd say that match happens at Strong Style Evolved. Also on the card for that one, was this New Beginning?
Because there's the 2 New Beginning and Sapporo shows that they had last
Right.
Saturday.
And then
Sunday,
2
that-
more.
Well, they're doing Road 2 shows, and then there's going to be the New Beginning, I think, Osaka on the 10th.
Right. Okay.
So they're just doing the one show there, but there's Road 2 shows that are going to go up on the network as well. And on one of the Road 2 shows is where they're doing the tag title match.
Who's in the tag title match?
It's Okada and Goto.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Because
that's right.
when they're all, hey,
that's
hey,
right.
you want our titles, well, you got to give someone in Chaos a shot at your tag titles, and
That's
it ended
right.
up in those 2.
And they're not winning that.
Oh no,
No. But
it'll be a fun match.
yeah,
but,
for sure.
yeah.
I saw Okada's doing he's starting to get a new I like this meaner streak that he's
Wait.
starting to get,
Yeah.
and I like he did the $1 Million Man because I saw was it Al from Virtual Pros was like if he comes out because he did the money he stuffed in the money in Sonata's mouth and then put him in that $1 Million Dream. And he's
yeah.
I'm not a replica belt guy, but let me tell you, if Okada makes a $1 Million belt, he's like, I'm wearing it everywhere.
It's just $1 million yen.
Yeah.
$1 million yen.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Also, watch Sonata beat him.
You think so?
People would be like,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
people's collective heads would just
listen,
explode.
we all thought Omega was going to beat him. We all thought Naito was going to beat him. We all thought Omega was going to beat him again, and we all thought Naito was going to beat him again.
And nobody thinks Shibata's
no,
gonna be.
no, Shibata.
Not
Shit, I
Shibata,
fucking wish.
Sonata.
Yeah, no
Oh,
one thinks
Sonata.
Sonata is going to win. No one. Gato's probably going to be like,
Watch this.
yeah, watch this. Hold my
Watch
beer.
this, motherfuckers.
And he's just-
Hold my beer.
I heard this fact brought up now with Tanahashi taking some time off to heal up. Maybe he comes back right around the point where Okada's going to surpass his total combined reign for the last successful defense before he drops it.
I hope not.
You're over that match?
Yeah, for right now. You know what I mean?
I mean, it would be a great, incredible match. Don't get me wrong,
Oh,
but
yeah.
the way it ended at the Tokyo Dome
That's how it should have ended.
was perfect.
Yeah.
Never come back.
So Bucks wrestled Sho and Yo.
Great match.
Awesome match.
Yeah.
I loved it.
The Bucks are putting on some beef.
I've noticed
You
they're
can
getting a
clearly
little-
tell, and Omega said something in an interview. He's like, "Has no one fucking noticed they put on 10 pounds of muscle?"
Well, not only that,
And it's just like, oh shit.
and this match and the Wrestle Kingdom match just being different than what they're normally doing. It's not their normal routine shtick match they do with all
Yep.
their hit this spot, hit this spot, hit this spot. Which that does great. A lot of people love that match, but I love that style match. But I love now that they're kind of going a different way with it, and like that overarching backstory with the
Yep.
selling of the back and working in the sharpshooter.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's just
Why else would a high flying tag team add
Start
a?
doing ground moves.
Yeah.
Oh my
why?
God.
Why else would they hire? Why else will they put in a single person submission move as their finisher now?
And how awesome was it when he had that sharpshooter locked
split
in,
up.
and then he just collapsed because
Right.
he was selling the pain in his back, where he couldn't do that squat position anymore. I mean, the storytelling in that match,
Yep.
and
Bucks are splitting up.
bleeding over was great. Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
Single.
Like they did
Right-
that to them in
right here.
TNA when they were Generation Me. They
Yeah,
split them up.
They
and
did.
I'm like, oh,
And
it was
sucked
ridiculous.
so bad.
It was so bad.
But the night before, Suzuki killed Tanahashi, and he ripped his goddamn leg off and threw it in the crowd.
Well, it's still sitting there in Sapporo.
I mean,
Somebody's using it as a fucking
It's still
guitar.
there.
listen,
Instead of air guitar, he'll use his severed
Fucking
leg.
leg.
I wish that at the end of that match, Suzuki yelled for the air guitar like Tanahashi did.
And then
And just-
act like he
And
smashed
just
it over
no,
his leg.
Just
and then
smash it.
just starts playing his theme song, like it starts playing over the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Just shredding.
And then he out of nowhere, like Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Killer Elite Squad have like headset microphones and their
The new
backup
3
dancers.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm going
Like-
down a
No,
worm.
throwback to when Lance was in the Rock and Rave Connection when he'd play the fucking.
Dude, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh my God! It was Lance Hoyt and Jimmy Rave in TNA. They were the Rock and Rave Connection, and their valet / manager was Christy Hemme, and they'd come out and the boys would be playing Guitar Hero guitars, and
Wow.
they'd be like, they'd be in like Orlando, and they'd be like, "Thank you, Miami," like saying like the different,
Wait,
like it was ridiculous.
did you say Guitar Hero?
I did.
He had the Guitar Hero controller out?
Yes, like they would bring
He
it
is a
out.
gamer.
He is a gamer.
Play those. Oh,
This falls right into my theory.
it's not Halo or Call of Duty. It's
No,
Guitar Hero.
no, but Guitar Hero is something you play with all like at a party. So he
Yeah.
brought his own setup, saying that he already had it. Therefore, if you go back to his house, he's probably got an entertainment system with a Halo game set of it. All
Boom.
right. Anyways,
There it
Full
is.
circle. But yeah, it was the most ridiculous gimmick ever, and it's insane to
TNA's
think
had
that's
some
the
lot of
same
dog
guy.
days.
yeah, TNA's had some pure shit dogs.
Well, that gimmick was when like there some of their best like wrestling was taking place with AJ and Daniels, Kaz, and Samoa Joe, and this just
Sting.
weird random. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sting.
Coked up
um,
Jeff Hardy.
Oh.
Main Event Mafia.
Hey man, Muto was in that, or not Muto? Chono. He was like trying to be part of that.
Main Event Mafia.
Yeah, whenever they had that little New Japan deal.
Oh, yeah.
And then Jeff Hardy fucked that up for everyone
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah, because
go
there was that Wrestle Kingdom where TNA had a big presence on there,
Yep.
and Jeremy Borash was doing all like the ring announcer.
Speaking of that,
Go back and watch Jeff Hardy versus Naito, and you'll see
I was
why.
just gonna bring that up.
speaking of Jeremy Borash,
Great for him. I don't care.
WWE just
His voice is super annoying.
I know, but he's supposed to work with.
He sounds like a monster truck
I
fucking
think
announcer.
He's supposed to work with Triple H on NXT.
Dick.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
Yeah, I heard he left TNA.
I mean,
That's
been
that's
there
awesome
since-
for him. Yeah.
He's been there since like day one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
hopefully they do another Broken Hardy thing because that was all
they're
Jeremy
saying
Borash.
that, they're saying they're hoping that.
Eh.
Well, I'm here at the toll booth. Mamma mia! Anyways, my theory on what's going on in the Bullet Club:
Back to that.
dirty condoms. No, I'm just kidding. There's going to be a big split. Naturally, it's going to be Golden Lovers and Omega Ibushi and Skrull versus
Oh.
Cody and the Young Bucks.
Hmm.
It's not gonna.
At Strong Style Evolved.
I don't know where, but
that are all in. If they
no,
had
that-
that.
I'm telling you, you got to get off this all-in shit. They're not gonna.
No, oh yeah, never mind.
New Japan's
That's
not
not
gonna
till
let them.
the fall,
New
too.
Japan's not gonna
That's-
let them blow a big load like that.
That's
Yeah,
like
never
8
mind.
months away.
Yeah. I promise you right now, the coolest thing we're gonna get there is Daniel Bryan showing up.
Is Marty's concert.
That would be. Now the reason why I say Marty is because
Singing Avril Lavigne.
Marty's like the in storyline and sound like
He's
a
the one that's,
giant dope saying the shit, but he's the one that's like torn the most next to the box.
Yeah.
Or another theory is they boot people out of the elite, and the elite now is Marty, the Bucks, Kenny, Ibushi.
Yeah.
Which I'm totally fine with, and it doesn't mean they're not Bullet Club, they're not anything.
Right. Watch, it's all just like nothing happens, and they just turn on Ibushi and make everybody cry. That
I
we
mean,
didn't
I'm
get
fi-
to see the action.
I'm fine for that too.
Oh man, Just pulling on the
I'm fine
heartstrings.
for all outcomes. You know why? Because in this outcome, in this world, I either get Kenny tagging with Ibushi,
Or Kenny versus.
or Kenny versus Ibushi. And all you
It's
little
just-
neckbeard marks out there, just calm the fuck down, because it's gonna be good.
It's,
Oh.
yeah.
Once we
And
get
it's-
this stupid Cody match out of the way, like,
Oh, at Supercard.
yeah.
Yeah.
You think Kenny Omega's signing with WWE?
He did. He already did. They're just
He
letting
did.
him finish out his. He has
Oh
dates
my
booked.
god! Because we're gonna jump to WWE. I looked at the the Fastlane event card again on Facebook,
Yeah.
like the Facebook event.
Mm.
Somebody put, "I really hope Gold Dust and Braun are there." somebody replied to this comment, real wall builder, if you get my drift, and said, "I absolutely hate the Goldstein guy." And I was like,
I hate
"Who
the
fuck are you
Goldbergs."
talking about?"
I hate that show, The Goldbergs.
And then I just kept scrolling, and I was like, "Really hope that Japanese girl's there."
That was your first mistake to
And-
keep on
Oh
scrolling.
no,
he
no,
does. He goes to the.
no! See,
Oh my
I
God.
use these things. I use them.
It's so bad.
But the problem with the
The problem with these people is
with
they're
the,
stupid.
With the Columbus one, if you go, you're going to see these people that like.
Oh my god!
If you see the WWE Twitter comments, you'll.
oh man.
Just fucking. Oh my god.
No, I was thinking about what's the correlation? How close is Columbus to the Mason-Dixon line?
Well, if you ask someone, it's there,
Oh jeez.
but it's about 6 hours away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Keenan and I
I
live.
was wondering that.
Keenan and I live in Southern Ohio, and there's rebel flags here.
Oh God.
So we're getting ready. After we
Yeah.
get done with this, we're going to band practice. This new way that we found about taking to get to this place.
Yeah, it's a hoot.
There's one house that has a rebel flag flying,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
the front door has a rebel flag over their window.
That is,
That's one
I
house.
see some up here in fucking Minnesota, in a northern town in Minnesota, and I'll see a few up here. I'm like, what are you thinking? This is ridiculous.
It's like Jesus, y'all are
You're
confused.
We're practically in Canada, and you're trying to
Right.
fly that shit.
What's the
Jeez.
rebel flag in Canada? A bed sheet?
the
The American flag?
American flag?
Like, Keenan made it funny. First time ever.
Oh boy.
All right, Royal Rumble.
No,
What?
we're not starting.
Oh,
with Royal
NXT.
Rumble.
Forgot about
Yes.
it. All right.
We're
Royal
starting-
Rumble. All right. Give it to me, Meltzer. Give it. Why did you just? You all right? Give it to me, Meltzer. Boy, I tell
Let's
you,
hear it.
Part, that was the first.
them wrestlers,
Really,
they get
that's-
in there and get sweaty and roll around with
in the
each
past
other.
year, that's the first NXT card we didn't watch together.
Get a little closer.
That's the
Do you guys normally watch the takeovers
yeah.
together?
We usually watch them together. We
No, we
hung
don't.
out. Yeah, we do. You come down.
Shut your mouth. Kayfabe's real.
They hate each other.
We
No,
but we did go eat. We ate before NXT.
You are just butchering this story. You have
Oh my
you have
gosh.
struggled
this.
so hard
know.
with just trying
No,
to
we
say
did.
that we met up beforehand
yeah,
and we
went
didn't
and ate
watch
before, and we didn't watch it.
it. I know, but you really said
But yeah, we usually do watch them like together.
we normally just pull out our pricks and
Watch
Watch-
some wrestling.
watch some wrestling.
But man, this NXT card, I'm like, I read something Brian Alvarez said about. He's like, I've never seen a bad NXT takeover.
I thought he was gonna say, Dave, I didn't watch this.
Yeah,
Here comes the trash train.
no, that's what he just said on
Who
Twitter.
gives a
He's
fuck
like,
about
I've never,
Brian
but,
Alvarez?
fuck.
Fuck.
But yeah, he's right. Have you ever
Listen.
watched a bad takeover from even its
No.
inception?
No, I've never watched. No, I haven't. Now I've seen bad matches for sure,
Yeah,
but I've
especially
not
if you
seen a
go
bad
back.
total.
Yeah, you go back and watch those early Full Sail ones, like the top of the card, like usually the women's title match and then the NXT title match are always great, but they had some real stinkers on there, like what is it, Enzo versus the French dude in the hair versus hair match. You remember that
Ooh,
one?
I don't remember that one.
yeah.
It was,
Oh no, I
Sylvester
do.
Lafort.
I
Sylvester
do.
Lafort, and that's how they brought Carmella in because she was like a hairstylist.
Yeah,
And-
I forgot all about that.
So
That
there
was
are some
pretty
real
bad.
There's some real stinkers on those earlier ones, but they still
had-
always had at least one or two great matches.
What was that? Was that Cesaro, Sami Zayn,
That was
2
the
out
first.
of 3 falls?
I don't know. I think that one was on a takeover, but I don't know if that was on the first takeover.
Listen, boys, you all living in the past. We are talking about last week.
But
Well,
no,
yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
It was
there
awesome.
hasn't been a real bad takeover.
You're right. I'll agree with
Even
that.
when you're looking on paper and be like, I don't know about this one, it still always delivers.
They always have one match that is not as strong as
Go
the
ahead.
others.
Go ahead, you sexist. Go ahead.
Velveteen Dream and Cassius
Well,
Ohno.
you're fucking crazy. That match was great.
That wasn't as strong as the others.
That match was great.
That was okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
it
it was
great.
okay.
I know Keenan's been dying to say it's been Ember Moon and Shayna
No,
Baszler.
The one that wasn't strong enough was Gargano and Almas. It just
Pretty
Oh
much.
my-
There, no storytelling.
Nothing.
Not a damn thing. That
That was the
Gargano,
weakest match on the card.
that Italian boy should have won it.
Uh,
He shouldn't have. He should never win it. He should never win anything.
I like that
He's not
always
believable.
chasing it.
He's a better chaser. Chasing that dick. You know, he just he's like a dog. Chasing a car, doesn't know what he's going to do when he gets with it.
Doesn't know what to do when he gets
Yeah.
it.
What would the world be if Johnny Gargano was a fucking heavyweight champion somewhere? Have you seen his fucking hairstyle?
has
I
Wasn't
guess I
he-
don't have a strong opinion on his
Listen,
hairstyle.
I judge by looks and looks only.
Not skill.
Yeah. Hey, he might be great, but as far as I saw it, the
He
hot
looks like
boy-
shit.
hey, he's got a ripping good bod now. But the other hot dog, he carried that match. Looks alone.
Oh my god.
If they were, I'll stop. I'm done.
Yeah.
If
But
they
no,
were fucking, no, I'm just kidding. They
Um,
wouldn't do that.
But man, that whole card was.
Yeah.
I mean, even the weakest card on it was
The weakest-
matches card on the card. It
Jesus
still was good.
Christ. Even the cardist weakest one was the best.
Even the
match.
card this week and good was a match.
Yeah. Even the two people that wrestled was a match.
Oh no.
Fuck, Jesus.
But-
Coming at you with
By,
these hot
by the end
takes.
of that main event, I was on my feet pacing.
Hell yeah.
It was, oh my god,
The
it was
o-
so fucking good.
The only thing I didn't like, well, let me start off. I thought Fish O'Reilly, Authors of Pain, was fucking sick. I thought
That was awesome.
I thought that match was great. I really love Kyle O'Reilly. I've always liked Kyle O'Reilly. I really like Authors of Pain.
They've
grew
grown
on
on me. Yeah.
I'll
At
tell
first,
you-
like, they were my least favorite like tag team in NXT, but then they just grew on me. And this was the first time I think they've had a match where they didn't have to, where there wasn't like some gimmick involved, like
Right.
whether it be the triple threat tag or the War Games or some sort of no DQ match, or it was like a just awesome wrestling match, and they were just throwing them around like two big fucking hosses. And
Everybody,
Yeah, awesome
everybody says that they remind him of the Road Warriors. You know, naturally
Yeah.
because two big guys. They remind me of Faces of Fear.
Yes, Ming and
Like
Barbarian.
more
Barbarian.
just ass beaters, like more style to it.
Yeah.
The Road Warriors were just like clothesline,
just muscle
Yeah.
tossing them,
Slam.
and yeah.
clothesline, pick you back up, shoot you in a rope, power slam, pick you back up, shoot you in a rope, big boot, shoot you in a rope. Like everything was
Yeah.
a shoot you in a rope move. But that match was sick. Velveteen Dream is a goddamn star. That motherfucker put a rocket on his ass and strapped him to the fucking moon because that dude, he is going to be. He's going to be great.
He does have a very interesting gimmick,
And
like,
that's-
people
he's-
are
he's so
really get-
different.
People are really getting behind him.
I just can't get into him. I don't like. It's not the gimmick, other than it's just fucking Prince. But I just don't find it believable, like him doing the gimmick. And I think I brought it up before, but it was a couple weeks ago. The opening promo he cut was just so bad.
Yeah,
To, like, start off the show.
I
just
think
can't get
that
into him.
what he needs when he walked down to the ring and that woman and that man was there, he needs that all the time.
Do you know who that dude was?
No,
I think. Remember? Did you ever get into Chikara at all?
Chikara.
Yeah. Was a Blaster McMassive in Chikara, and I think he did some Evolve.
Oh wait, that's the guy that was with Ethan Page in Evolve.
Yeah.
Oh, those
Oh,
big
no
hosses.
shit. Okay, cool.
Because I'm like, I thought that dude looked familiar, and then I looked
Okay,
into it,
cool.
and sure enough, it was him.
But he needs that all the time.
Yeah.
That
Just
would
to add
be
to it.
yeah, that would be, and have them never do anything. Just be there, be with him.
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
make him look like a star because he has like quote unquote entourage.
Yeah. It's like they're doing with AR Fox and Evolve. Now he's got a group of people who come out with him every time, and it's just his entourage or his like posse of friends or whatever. So just add something to it.
And I think because he won.
Yeah, he did,
okay.
Yeah, he did.
Purple Rainmaker.
I just I was listening to Jim Smallman's podcast. They were just like, just change the damn name of his finisher.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the Purple Rainmaker just sounds like it's like a it's just the Rainmaker but with the word purple on it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like Jimmy Havoc's Acid Rainmaker.
yeah, see that's fine because it's the Rainmaker.
It's the exact same move.
Yeah. But well, it's to the left. come on.
Oh, excuse me.
That's what makes it acid.
Oh.
Jesus.
Fuck me.
But one of the other guys who's a comedian, he's like, yeah, why didn't they just call it the raindrop?
Oh,
And
there
I,
you go.
I lost it. I was
That's-
like, this is so stupid. And like everybody was laughing. He was like, yeah. He's like, and then when he goes down, he can scream, drop, drop, drop. And I was just like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Ugh.
But I mean, I don't know. I know they're going with the Prince thing. They could have made something, you know.
I like
Well,
how
they're
he
not
was
being-
doing the whole knockout artist thing, and he's like, "I'm gonna knock you out in
Yeah.
5
When
seconds."
he's like,
That was sick.
the,
And
the
then he
crowd
didn't.
standing chanting. Yeah.
and
and
let
the-
me tell you, like some of those like ones Ono was giving to him, it's like, whoo. There was a boot he gave him. I was like, oh my god.
Could he
He
wear it?
was laying it in there.
He could
on
wear
his
the boot
face?
that he gave him?
Yeah, on his
He didn't give him
face.
two, just one.
He gave it to him, just wore it.
Shayna Baszler, Ember Moon, thought it was great. A lot of
Man,
people
I didn't
didn't.
think much of
A
it.
lot of people didn't like it. You know why I liked it? Because it was a different style ladies match.
Yeah.
I really liked the ending of her just struggling and scraping to fight
Right.
out of it. And then I liked how she just rolled up and pinned her.
Yep.
Like while still in the armbar. I really liked that part, but overall I just wasn't super into the match.
Shayna Baszler is my go-to. I have a fear that she will not get bigger than NXT,
yeah.
and that's okay. I mean, NXT is a great place to be.
Yeah.
Here's a side note. I didn't know this. When you wrestle an NXT takeover, you go home. You don't stay for the pay-per-view.
Huh.
Because Sunday is your travel day. Monday, you're back at the Performance Center.
Huh.
Had no
Didn't know
idea.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody.
Unless you were like the ones that.
Unless you're on the card.
Yeah. The
Right.
next card.
Yeah. But no, yeah, your Sunday's your travel day to get back home. Get home in time to watch the pay-per-view. Performance Center Monday.
There you go.
Crazy. I had no idea.
That's awesome.
Aleister
Black versus
what a
Adam
great
Cole.
what a great match.
That was an awesome match,
Great
yeah.
match.
That
Man,
when he
he's-
set those chairs up and just fucking wrecked his
Yeah.
back on there. Ooh.
And then he split like
Yeah, he cut his
as
finger.
soon as
yeah.
he like
Yeah,
landed
his
on that
thumb.
trash can, it was like Julie's like, "Oh man, his back's bleeding."
I am
Slice
no,
it.
it's his hand.
Nope,
I
that's
am-
his thumb, yeah.
I am sick of hearing ECW chants. I'm just
Yeah, I'm over it.
Jesus
I've been over
Christ.
It's dead,
Yeah,
guys.
it's dead.
It's been how long now? Jeez.
Yeah, I get it. You're in Philadelphia, and how many people there actually went to ECW shows? None.
The dads.
Yeah.
The dad's like, "Well, Sandman did it better.
Yeah,
Sandman
Sandman.
couldn't do shit."
And man, Ronaldo's
Mamma Mia's beautiful.
I mean, just
I
adds
love
so much.
A lot of people hate him too, and I love
I
him.
don't. He adds
Mara?
so much to
Yeah.
that.
I love Marlon commentary.
Yeah, you should tweet at him and ask him his favorite match.
He's like, yes.
It's a
Yes,
great.
oh, I've seen that.
It's
yeah.
a great response. It's like, what do you think your favorite match is? Yes, thank you.
Yes.
It's like, what the hell? And then finally, Beef Daddy Almas. So
Dude,
he's
it
so
was-
sleek looking, man.
Man,
He
it's
just,
like
she's got it.
I like the whole thing in the beginning, like doing like the mariachi band with
Band,
him, and like
the La Sombra mask.
oh,
Yeah.
and like he's got it, and we've been saying he's got it forever.
He came in kind of rocky. He was pretty
Yeah.
rocky there for a while, but then they got the footing with it, and
And then he wanted
Yeah,
out of
awesome.
NXT.
And then bam, they just
yeah,
He like told us. He told a newspaper in Orlando that he wanted to quit NXT.
and go
I was
back
just
to
like,
Mexico.
holy
Yeah.
shit! Why would you say that? Like, why tell the press? Tell.
I think you know what though. I bet that did like I bet Triple H did at like okay, what can
I'm
we,
sure. I'm sure it did something.
what can we change? But man, that match was great from
Start to finish.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
The knees on the apron to the ring post. Awesome.
Oh, everything about it. Like when you watch as much wrestling as we have, and like to have a match that just sucks you in and just gets you into it. And I found I wanted so bad like Johnny to win. It's that into it, and it was incredible.
because I mean it was like an uphill
The only-
battle, and it was like
It was.
The only thing I didn't like was the placement of Ciampa. I wanted it to happen whenever the girls run off and everybody's eyes are on the girls attacking one another, and even the camera followed them really far into the tunnel. Like
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
I was like, right then and there, Ciampa should have been in, but I don't think that Ciampa can run.
I don't.
Right.
Yeah, so
He was.
yeah,
limping
he's
there
yeah,
to-
he's still fucked up.
Yeah, and you think about it, if that match is going to happen in the April takeover, you still got 3 months or so to finish that healing up and
This is
they can
his
build up to it.
his third ACL
Yeah. It is.
Oh wow!
because I talked to him about my ACL when I tore mine. Yeah,
Ouch.
that was what 3,
Yeah.
4 years ago. Yeah,
She was just a. I
Huh?
think she was just a baby. Like
she might have been. No, I don't think she was born.
no.
So yeah, yeah, that was sick, and they've already leaked out some card for Mania. And
Oh,
I know
for
this
that.
isn't a big thing, like Lee, but this is the first match Meltzer has given WWE a 5 since Punk Cena.
Oh, Punk
is
Cena.
that the pile driver match?
No, that
Okay,
the Money in the Bank match he did.
Okay.
The pile driver was on a Raw, I think.
right.
Yeah.
But
But-
yeah,
Black versus Almas.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Um,
Gargano, Ciampa.
Gargano Ciampa. Sanity versus what the fuck are they called? Shock
Authors
the
of Pain.
Shock,
No.
Oh, future or no, Undisputed Era.
Undisputed Era. Shock the
Yeah.
System. I think got
Whatever.
too many names. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Future Shock. Baszler and Ember Moon again,
Yeah.
Submission match, maybe.
and then there's another.
Possibility.
There's another match. I can't put my finger on
Is
it.
it Roddy and
I'm sure
Pete
it's stick
Dunne?
Roddy on there.
Roddy and Pete Dunne.
for the?
Oh, they're gonna
UK
save
title.
that. They're gonna save that till then. You think? Or is that
Yeah,
what the card was saying?
yeah. I think that's what they're doing.
Okay.
And Pete Dunne better not fucking lose that title. You bring that home
No.
for us, Beacon boys, baby.
Can't lose it to a non-guy from someone who's
hey,
not from the
hey.
UK.
D'Lo Brown won the European title.
So Shawn
Yeah,
Michaels.
this is
Yeah.
true. He did.
Shawn Michaels is the first one in Europe.
Right.
It
21.
was in British Bulldog.
Yeah, it
Yep.
was him and
Ew,
British
yeah.
Bulldog, and Michaels won it.
Oh, I thought Bulldog won the tournament for it.
Nah, it was Michaels.
Oh wow.
Wow. Yeah, we've
There
been
you go.
doing this for over an hour now, and we got a split soon.
Yeah,
We haven't hit the Royal Rumble. Here we go, Royal Rumble.
All right.
Royal Rumble was great. The match was awesome. I
Oh
love
my
it.
God.
People
Yeah.
are saying it's one of the best.
That's great. People can say that.
People can say what they want.
People love Newfound Glory.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, I do.
People love ICP.
Not in this room.
See, I had a buddy. One of my friends was listening, and he goes,
We
"So
got
those
it.
guy-
You got friends.
Does he go? Yeah, I do. They go, do they like ICP? And I'm like, I honestly don't know.
Let's keep that mystery up.
Let's keep it going.
Whoop whoop! Shout out to all you mad motherfucking clowns out there.
Oh, Christ.
Give me that clown love. Bury my hatchet in Hatchet City. Jesus,
Royal Rumble.
what the fuck am I doing? The Royal Rumble match was fucking awesome. It was a lot of
Mhm.
fun. The ladies' Royal Rumble match was even better. I had fucking fun watching both of those. Now,
Yeah.
they're not fucking technical wizard
No, they're never
masteries.
gonna be.
They are a gimmicked fucking match. But
It's just
I had
straight
more
up
fun
no
watching the women's match because there was better surprises, even though I didn't like half the people.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Michelle McCool's stupid ass fucking
Look.
setup. I hate.
All
I,
the Diva Search era, women
Yeah.
coming into it.
and yeah,
Let's talk about
Vicky Guerrero.
no. Let's talk about Brock
Screaming
Lesnar
the
fucking
entire time.
waffling.
Oh my God, her
Fucking
voice
Braun
had to just be
Strowman.
gone.
You know what? I don't even think that was as bad as everyone
Oh
says
man,
it is.
he just. And they told him he's like, you need to slow the fuck down. And they talk about Cena.
You watching Botchamania again, aren't you?
Cena screaming at
Oh yeah, did you hear that?
Oh, knock! I saw
Yeah.
that Nakamura. He's like,
Now!
"Oh, Shinsuke, man,
Now,
now!"
now, Shinsuke, now! I like how John Cena's gonna be the worst dad ever. He's gonna just look off into like at a wall and scream at his kids that are to the right of him.
Yeah, quit
Like-
fucking around.
Quit fucking around! And everybody's just gonna be like, "What the fuck's he talking
are you
that
staring
wall
at?
He said
about?"
he likes to have control.
Well,
the,
you
uh,
think
of the whole thing, and that's
Look
the
at
reason
that.
he was just like,
his hands go past his knees.
"Now, Shinsuke!" just scream.
He looks like Cro-Magnon man.
He does.
Oh man,
Him and
Blanket
Lesnar are
arms.
cut from the same cloth. and
Uh,
thawed
Just-
from the saying berg.
skipped a few hundred years in human evolution.
Yeah. That's why John Cena loves Paps, like me, because we're just animals,
Chrome eggs.
Hog dogs.
hog dogs. No, the men's Royal Rumble match was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Unfortunately, Keenan won our T-shirt thing,
He did. I'll have to
Yeah.
PayPal you the money there.
and he's gonna get a shirt at Pro Wrestling Tees when we go to
We go to
Chicago.
Chicago.
The best part is I'm picking it for him.
he's-
There was
he
there was,
think- no,
there was some
Yeah.
fine print in there
he
that he
just-
didn't read.
he just can't stand it that I won.
No, I can't stand it. I'm glad you won.
When
I'm-
Brian when we were texting, he's like, "All right, how about the person who went in like your pick stays
Right.
in the longest?"
Right, because there's a chance that neither of us could win.
Yeah.
'Cause we
None of us
all-
are gonna win.
Because how great. So people listening in your car at home or wherever, we drew a set of numbers, and it luck so happened the final four we each had someone, and there was someone like the cat essentially.
Yeah.
If you play
Mhm.
cards, the cat or the house had one. I had Balor. Keenan had Roman. Who did you have,
He had
Brian?
Cena.
You had
I
Cena,
have Cena.
and then there was Nakamura, right?
Nakamura. Yeah, which
because you
none
were
of us
like,
do.
he came out at 13. You were like, "God damn it, nobody has Nakamura."
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
well, the numbers were confusing to keep up with because like I couldn't generate. It doesn't matter.
But whenever he brought up,
Let's just give a quick shout out to Finn Balor and the fucking Regal Red.
he looked good.
Mm-hmm.
But when Brian brought up your last person, I was just like, okay, I'm down for that. And my last number was coming up, and I heard "Bear down, bear." I looked at Julie. I was like, I'm getting a shirt.
I'm winning.
I was like, I'm winning.
I thought for sure it was just going to end up being Nakamura and Balor.
That's awesome how long Balor stayed in there, though. And
Yeah.
They had him in there with like the likes of Cena and Reigns at the end.
Yep. I'm gonna for a guy who Vince says he can't get over.
They're saying rumored for him at Mania is him and Miz for the Intercontinental title.
See, I read a different one.
What'd you read?
Braun and Miz.
Braun and Miz?
Yep.
I think it's a
Weird.
toss up between those two then.
I'd rather see Braun and Miz. You know why? You know why? He'll kill him. The Miz will kill Braun Strowman.
Well,
Oh,
Brandon- and
And look at my watch again.
no, look how over Rusev has gotten himself
Yeah.
over.
Look how.
Oh yeah.
So let's just say
In that
that.
match.
What's your MVP for the Royal Rumble, Keenan? The match itself.
Two of them. I got two
Nope,
of them.
one.
Well, Balor.
Okay,
is
that's
the
your
MVP.
MVP.
But
Brian,
if I had to pick another
nope,
one.
nope. You only get one. Don't ruin
Get
it.
one.
Okay.
I'm going Balor too.
I'm going with Heath Slater.
That was awesome.
But the cameraman needs to learn how to shoot
It doesn't matter.
on.
Listen, that
Heath
cameraman can shoot one of those fucking neckbeards in the crowd for the whole entire time for all I care. I don't give a shit. Because there's 14 other fucking cameras.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? There's
Sometimes
14.
I didn't even get to see what happened to Slater. I wanted to see. It led up to it.
Do you not have an imagination?
He
He stabbed
boy.
him.
somebody Canadian
just-
destroyed him.
He just shivved him.
Right.
Yeah. I did like how literally 5 people came out and beat the fuck out of him.
Oh, it was
And then I don't remember
Mm-hmm.
who it was that threw him in.
Sheamus.
And then he eliminated Sheamus.
Now Sheamus.
Yeah,
was the
instantly.
fastest elimination.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now hopefully we get Slater Gator versus Sheamus.
Slater Gator.
Bebop. Slater Gator versus Bebop. Or Rocksteady or whatever one.
I think he was Bebop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
it was Bebop, I think.
That fucking
Man, Rey Mysterio looks
Rey
great.
Mysterio looks good.
Yeah, he did. That
But-
was a surprise out of nowhere too.
You know what's funny?
That
I
was
was
just
I was
one-off.
huh?
That was it.
Well, yeah. I always knew he was small. And you know, you see him back in there, you're like, holy shit, he's small.
Mhm.
He's damn small.
Yeah.
He wasn't. Well, he wasn't as beefy.
Right, yeah.
That's what I
No,
was
he-
like,
yeah, he
that's-
leaned
looked
out.
Great.
Yep, that was a one-off. I mean, good.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
I could have seen, or I could have handled seeing someone like
MVP of the match.
a little closer.
Randy Orton's
Hair.
vest hoodie. But anyway, I'm gonna see how long I can hold this on.
here.
Ugh.
I bet you mid-match, he tells a guy right before he gets eliminated. Let's say he's got Rey Mysterio in a headlock. He's got Rey. He's like, Tell him to put the bus at 77. It's too cold at 76. And he punches him and he fucking throws him out. And then Ray goes back. He's like, guys, Randy really wants it. Okay, me and Dominic.
Oh,
That's
man.
the only thing I can remember about Rey Mysterio is the custody battle match.
Oh, geez. The ladder match with him and Guerrero.
Yeah. Me and Dominic. He's got a weird voice.
I know.
Yeah.
Sounds like a child.
Well, he's like a child on steroids.
Yeah,
But a good weekend for WWE.
Yeah, it was a great weekend
yeah.
for wrestling in general.
it was. The New Beginning shows and then the Rumble, NXT. And then, Lee, did you watch the finals of the Grand Prix for DDT?
No, I haven't yet. I've been slacking hard. This weather really racked in the brain of the depression level, and I just want to do nothing. And then Friday night, I got shit hammered drunk. So
I signed up for the free month of it. Well, they were showing the finals for free. You didn't even have to get
yeah, I knew
an
that.
account. And so I tuned in just as the main event was starting with Ishikawa and who was it? Hiroshima?
Yeah,
It was, and that match was great. So
big
but
shoe.
I went and signed up for the free month of it. So I'm going to go back and watch some recommended matches.
I will recommend to you right now. What the fuck is the guy's name? Not Miyahara. He's the guy that is the DDT Extreme title holder now.
I have no idea.
He just wrestled Sasuke or whatever the fucking guy's name is, from Damnation. That I recommend that match. It's a hardcore match, but it's not like blood and guts. It's just like
right. It's
like
not
like a table and a chair.
syringes and shit. Yeah.
But I recommend that match. It's really, really fucking good. And if you're looking for something really more classically wrestling, I recommend Tetsuya Endo versus Hiroshima.
Yeah, that's the one you've been talking about for a while. That
and Takashita versus Hiroshima for the title.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'll definitely check those out.
great. Just a solid weekend of wrestling.
Yep.
It's like
Yeah.
now there's nothing going on this weekend.
Right.
So
Yeah, because the other New Beginning show is not yet. It's the 10th. So next weekend, I think. Yeah.
yeah, it's next weekend.
Yeah.
And then we're going to see that Naito shows in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Yeah. Brody King got added to it, so we're pumped on that.
Yeah, he's been doing some Evolve stuff, so he's kind of getting his
I
name
saw
out
he was
there
on
too.
Defy.
Yeah, that's a West Coast thing.
Yeah.
Also, that Progress show was fucking sick.
Yeah, that was a fun show. That main event, the Atlas title, and then that
Woo.
triple threat match was awesome.
Yep.
When Seven came out after with his neck, like
Oh,
the neck
yeah.
to Lotus. He's like, I'm going.
Yeah.
That was great.
Well, that wraps the show up. Brian, any last thoughts?
Nah. No, don't watch the Super Bowl.
Didn't plan on it.
That's all I got to say.
Didn't plan on it.
I
Keenan?
didn't think so.
I got nothing.
Pretty much. That's pretty much accurate.
There you go.
This is me, the Big Hog Dog. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at FNGR Poke of Doom. We'll have a new shirt potentially next week.
Yeah.
Maybe for Valentine's Day. Buy something for
There
your
you go.
sweetie.
There you go.
Heads up, if you're going to watch Joey Janela versus Great Sasuke,
Holy shit.
you might want to buy this shirt. Heads up,
Possibility.
baby. Hope you like black metal. Hope you like fonts you can't read.
Oh boy.
This was episode 60. Take us home, Keenan.
See ya.